Hello and welcome back to a pretty long game between Slow in green as the Turks and Dark Noob playing yellow as the Burmese. Pretty much neck and neck in the rating. Fucking hacker, your Turks unfair. Yeah, pretty good civilizations. Should be interesting to see how this game is progressing. It was streamed live on Slow's stream. If you didn't see it, feel free to go there and watch the game on Twitch as well. But I'm going to put some commentary on it. And the two players, Slow and Dark Noob, played, I think, 4 matches that game. This is game number 4. And the end score was 2 wins apiece. So, actually, Dark Noob showing that he can and will be able to play in the same league as Slow, which makes sense. Dark Noob, our new clown, got very strong on Woobly since he's been playing. He's become a 2K plus arena player in a very short time, and you must say Dark Noob has played a lot on HD, had very strong opponents, has learned a lot, but I think he's done very good on Woobly as well and has become a lot better. So it should be interesting to see where the how do you call that? The trip goes? No, where his path will going, where his skills will take him. I hope to the next Master Arena tournament, if it's going to be there anytime soon. I guess 2019 should be the year when that happens. Let's go to maps quick and then see what the players are going to do. Main goal for Slow, safe in the back. Deer inside, this is nice. On the right hand side, he's open. No closed forests here. He still will go to that wood later on, of course. Main stone on the side here. We have the second gold inside, but forward. Third gold on the left hand side outside, second stone outside, 2 relics close to his base. This one in the neutral zone, kinda, between Dark Noob and Slow. And Dark Noob as Burmese, of course, can see the relics. He scouted some and is advancing to feudal age, so we're going to see a tower rush. I don't even know if I've seen this is the beginning of the game, to be honest. Didn't want to see a tower rush here. Main goal for Dark Noob, safe in the back, pretty safe actually. We have deer inside and there's 6 villagers on those deer. That's a lot actually. 3 villagers on the main stone forward, second and third gold forward outside. So I guess it makes sense to go aggressive here. And Dark Noob is going to the right hand side and probably trying to put some pressure on that main stone that he scouted. So the first tower will come up. Snow should be able to see it. And let's see, is he going to counter that? He's on the way to feudal age, but doesn't have loom and does not have access to stone any longer on that main stone. The second stone on the left hand side is outside. Dark Noob can see this, sending a villager, but I think Dark Noob is not putting a tower there. No, he just wanted to try and palisade wall that stone mine, which is not going to happen. Scout is dying, the villagers are finishing that mining camp and are starting to take stone. This villager from Dark Noob, of course, has loom. Fletching coming in, Slow doing loom immediately. Dark Noob is breaking in. And what is Terror going to do? A watchtower coming up in front of that TC. Mining camp on the main stone immediately. No other tower yet. 120 stone, that's -5. He doesn't have villagers on stone right now, interesting. But he will have the necessary stone to build a tower soon. And on this side, another watchtower coming up. Outposts? Watchtower, there it is. The outpost didn't finish. There's the watchtower, and just over the counter tower here as well. Horse collar on the way, so it's pretty much a tower rush. Nothing too special, to be honest, and that's why I'm going to fast forward a little bit here. Actually, from those 4 games, 3 I think were casted by T90 official, so if you want to see one of the other 3 games, check his Twitch or his YouTube. He wanted to upload 1 or 2 of those, as far as I remember. I'm also going to try and cast games that T90 played himself against Dark Noob recently, so watch out for those videos to come up. I haven't casted them yet, but I'm planning to, and I'm going to upload them probably in one of the next few weeks at least. Not sure how much time I will have to cast them. We have more towers coming up. Watchtower from Terror, watchtower from Dark Noob again, and on the left hand side the same story. Fletching only now for Slow, way too late in my opinion, but when it comes to upgrades this game, Terror didn't do his best at all. And I think we're going to see a very late hand card, if I remember. And we have villagers on the berries. They are moving from the mill to those extra berries. And I think Dark Noob just caught them, going to place another mining camp. And Dark Noob is the first to click up to Castle Age. Very important to see. Slow close behind. He is finally able to take his main stone, is walling behind that open wall here, getting a gate down actually, and there's a lot of villagers in stone now. Dark Noob has enough stone for a castle, and I'm going to slow down a little bit, go to 85 probably, and see how Dark Noob is going to continue. Castle coming up immediately behind that main stone, protecting more or less the entrance corner of his base, which makes sense. Second stone left hand side is outside. Maybe the castle could have come up here, but it's pretty dangerous. And we're going to see Slow build a castle of his own. No, not yet. Instead, siege workshop, monastery coming up, good resources, one more villager on the way, and then we're going to see the fast Imperial Age after the tower defense. But Dark Noob doing the same thing. Both players on the way to Imp, and the Burmese probably going to go for Arumbai, creation starting, and I think monks might be a good idea here to try and convert the upcoming bomber tower. So actually fast Imp by both players. The watchtower is still hitting whatever they can find actually, I guess. The watchtower from Slow will survive quite some time, only 1 damage per arrow, same goes for this one, and those towers will fall soon. The interesting thing is, Slow is getting a castle up, is going for Junissary production immediately. One monk on the way, both are only now coming in, but with a fast Imp it makes sense. Needs another mining camp here actually, and he has 2 deer left. Not sure why he didn't lure them in, he could have taken them I guess, but didn't have the time maybe, because he was tower rushed here. First Imperial Age reached by Dark Noob, double, triple monasteries up, and we're going to see monk creation, block printing on the way, trebuchet coming up. I think Dark Noob did not do the redemption upgrade yet, and redemption coming in now. Very important, of course. Burmese still have those cheap monk techs, so you don't really need so much gold to get all those upgrades in. Janissary is moving forward against the Arumbai. That's not enough Arumbai to be able to fight. Monks starting to convert, 12 range. Do we see 1, 2 conversions? I guess 1 conversion only for 2 monks, but the monk from Slow also died here. Trebuchet is moving to the back. 46 against 44 villagers, so pretty much neck and neck here. Theocracy on the way from Dark Noob as well. He's got very strong monks now, 45 HP of course, and all the upgrades that he needs. Maybe fervor still needed. And we have TC production, yes, villager production going, 5 villagers queued up in that TC. First bombard cannons coming out, and Dark Noob should actually try and convert those bombard cannons, but Slow is keeping the Janissaries in front of his bombard cannons, always trying to protect those cannons from getting converted. We have Dark Noob with 400 food, almost 300 gold in the bank. Slow, a lot of gold, which he needs, not so much food. And I'm not sure, I don't think he'd sold. Did he sell food? Yes, he's actually doing the heresy upgrade. Very important to see heresy on the way here. We don't have handcard yet for Slow. We don't have the most important eco upgrades, but we also don't really have an economy. 6 villagers ahead for Dark Noob, and heresy is going to be so good here because Slow won't give units to the color yellow, but is rather losing them than to go to the grounds 6 feet under. We have Arumbai moving forward, trying to take down those bombard cannons, but still no conversions on those bombard cannons. Look at this, the 3 bombard cannons are surviving. Dark Noob is not able to convert them, trying to convert a few of those Janissaries. I think he's successful at that, but Terror now starting to push, and 3 bombard cannons can actually attack that castle now. Does Slow go for any trebuchets? No, still Chinese and bombard cannons. I guess it makes sense. Bombard cannons, 3 of them need to pay close attention here. Slow needs to micro those. And I think in the chat somebody said bombard cannons is the only unit that arena players can micro. Not sure if it's true, maybe. Terror got rid of the 2 towers, so he can take his second stone now. And chemistry on the way for Dark Noob. Wants to get his own bombard cannons out then, I guess. I don't think it's going to be upgrades for any sort of unit. And we have Arumbai without upgrades, and 7 monks running into a whole lot of gunfire here. That was not the best move. Handcard coming in from Dark Noob. He has 1 TC only, second TC only now coming up with 1 villager. But it's better to have 2 than 1. And I guess Slow still in 1 TC. I'm not going to check now because we have a minor fight again. A few Arumbais go down. A few of those bombard cannons may be falling. No, still no. That's amazing how Slow is not losing any bombard cannons to the monks here. Instead, monks going down. Bombard cannon from Dark Noob was taken down as well, and the trebuchets are now hitting that castle. Castle number 1 from Dark Noob will fall here. He only got 1. Looks like Slow got 2 castles now, 1 in the back here. Not sure what it does, to be honest. The main stone is gone. But alright, maybe he didn't want to lose it. And the castle is going to stand for, I think, the rest of the game pretty much. I don't think Chancellor ever lost this castle, and I'm not sure. I think Dark Noob had castles in the end as well. Don't recall me on that. I cannot promise anything. I didn't pay too close attention. It was very fun in the chat at that point because T90 had hosted Chancellor, and we had begin with like 1k viewers, which turned to like 200 or 300. So very good numbers here. A lot of following, a lot of follows for Chancellor, and it was really entertaining to be back to the streams and have some fun there. Still, both players trying to micro as good as possible. Chancellor actually only 2 bombard cannons now. He lost a few, but it's Dark Noob who is losing. It seems more bombard cannons. That's the Janissaries moving forward. They can even take down the monks now, and that was one conversion, I guess. Another bombard cannon from behind. But 9 against 5 military units is really not a lot. There's a forward castle coming up from Terror. That's number 3 here. Dark Noob, decent resources except for gold. Chancellor, almost no food at all. We have 60 villagers from Terror against 74 now, and Terror has still only 1 TC. So Terror is not switching to any sort of economy, and I think that's a little bit of a mistake. Instead, barracks coming up in a few stables. He realizes, okay, there's a lot of monks, I can maybe take them down with hussars, and also the bombard cannons, of course, are really pretty much defenseless against hussars. The problem is Dark Noob can react. He has got a decent economy with 20 villages ahead. He should have quite a good number of farmers already. Yeah, that's looking decent at this point. Of course, he needs more wood and gold than food, but he can switch to pikemen and even halberdier later on. Scale barding on the way. More barracks coming up. Does he have one already? No, that's the first barracks actually. And Terran now going with the TC on the outside, going for the wood and that gold. I think one more tile to the bottom left, to the right, bottom right hand side would be better. Then you have a lot of wood and still can go for the gold from TC on, but it's not a big change here. Dark Noob has enough stone for another castle, but Hussar's moving in. He's still getting attacked and raided by that's not raiding, but attacked by Chancellor is moving forward with the Janissaries. That group of Arambai is quite strong here actually, but they're missing bloodlines, and that's huge. Dark Noob almost no gold. His golds, let's not forget, are forward. A third gold really forward. Terra's controlling that, and the second gold has only 260 left, so Dark Noob was able to take a lot of that. The main gold was somewhere in the back. I think that's gone too. We don't have extra golds on the left hand side of the map. There is no extra golds at all actually. Dark Noob has one relic and that's pretty much it, and that relic just went home. Yeah, the monk got it, I guess. So Dark Noob should have 2 relics maybe, I'm not sure. There's 1 relic left on the field. Terra got 1, and he should be able to pick up that other relic as well. But no, Terra doesn't have any. There's 2 relics left close to Chancellor's base. And Dark Noob must bring his relics somewhere. Where's that monastery with the relics? Is it somewhere way deep in the back here? I don't see it. Here it is. 2 relics plus 1 coming up soon potentially. But Dark Noob is losing the next castle, using a lot of villagers to repairs. Finally pikemen coming in, but there are so many Janissaries on board. Those pikemen will die like flies. And there's also a sub-bombard cannon hitting that castle. Dark Noob is trying to repair as long as he can. He's got only wood in the bank and a good amount of stone at least. He bought some stone, but the castle is still going down, and that means Dark Noob won't be able to create too many more Arambai. He's got 1 more here in the back next to the TC, and I think that stays to the end as well as Chancellor's castles. Dark Noob now lost the castle, but was able to kill a lot of units. You can see the KD, 70 kills, but there's a lot of conversions in the mix as well, so it's rather equal, and Chancellor is still trying to go 76 against 98 villagers with a lot of military units and not so many villagers behind that. Heavy plow coming up now from Dark Noob. He's realizing, okay, I need more economy. I'm switching into trash units. That's what I need now. And Halberdier will only come, I think, like an hour and 20, an hour 30 in the game, because it's going to be a long game actually. Chancellor, resources looking okay. She's still in capped ram. I think he still doesn't have the hand card. Finally used this wood to get some farmers, and he's collecting some relics now. He's realizing, okay, my gold won't last forever. I can try and take Dark Noob's third gold. That's happening now. The siege workshops coming up forward. That's the only buildings, military buildings around that. And Dark Noob still has 2 trebuchets here. Let's speed up a little bit. Conscription light cav. Dark Noob is switching into complete trash units, and he's gonna try and go with siege if possible. And then Lightcav and Pikemen for now. The Arumbai behind are a really strong unit, but there's not too many of them and they're quite expensive here in the later stages of the game. Also, he's housed on 155, needs more houses. I think that's because he lost the castle maybe. And those Pikemen are actually dying still to those elite Janissaries. Are they elite? No, it's only Janissaries, sorry for that. So Dark Noob actually would do good to go for at least some elite skirmishers. They're missing upgrades, of course. Oh, elite Janissaries actually coming in. 1 hour mark, you can see 1 hour 5 seconds. Terror is switching to Elite Janissaries. He feels comfortable. Dark Noob is in the score lead, but Terror feels like he has this game. And now there's a big attack with those light caps coming in. So Dark Noob is actually fighting back here, using the Iron Bite to attack these Elite Janissaries. And Terror needs to make sure that he doesn't lose that big group of army here, because that costs so much gold. He also is going back with the villagers into the castle. And now Dark Noob suddenly, with a big amount of army on the field, is able to fight back and is trying to go for that gold as well. Those Elite Janissaries are really strong though, and with that 8 range and 22 attack, the light cav will go down pretty fast here. 80 HP is a lot, but it's not going to be enough over time. Dark Noob even trying to engage with the Iron Bite, but he's lost quite a few of them. That was probably not the best fight here. Instead now a Trebuchet coming from distance and trying to take down the castle from Chunslow. 10 stone left for Dark Noob. Terror on 175. I don't think he's taking stone any longer. No, he is actually. 300 stone left. That's good for him. So he can repair this castle. And finally handcart coming in. Very important upgrade. 100 villages for Chunslow. Dark Noob only on 90, and that's not a lot. He's losing villagers on the left hand side because this Janissary raiding. I'm not sure if Terror was sending some Hussars in maybe. Siege Ram upgrade coming up, that is so important, and the Janissaries are moving forward. Trebuchet behind that, and now I'm not sure if that castle is actually holding. Cannot promise it. Scale binding armor also on the way, so those Hussars are getting more and more upgrades, but they need attack upgrades as well, and they only cost food, so Terror should be able to afford them. On the left hand side, Janissary is starting to raid everything that they can find. Those farmers are really not so safe any longer. Blast Furnace on the way for Dark Noob. No, Bodkin Arrow now. He's switching to elite skirmishers as far as I know, which makes sense. Archer range is coming up, there's a few skirmishers getting produced. Elite skirmisher not on the way yet, needs some wood I guess. And Dark Noob is gathering a lot of light cav in the back. You can see 50 against 58 military units. Siege rams approaching, taking on the stables, a lot of light cav queued up, but those siege rams are also approaching the castle, and I'm not sure if Dark Noob can actually hold on the castle. It doesn't look like it, so it looks like he's losing it. 1 hour and 8 minutes in. And Elite Skirmisher almost finished. Siege Rams are very strong against Elite Skirmishers, of course, but you can see the Light Cav now. The big group of Light Cav is attacking all the Elite Janissaries, and Terror is losing so many of them. He's not really engaging. He needed to find a spot where those Elite Janissaries are protected, but they are going down, and you can see only 20 military units left for Chunslow. Terror only 45, 100 gold now in the bank. He's still taking Dark Noob's gold, but that's almost gone. That's not even 100 gold left. And that means Terror will have a hard time to go Siege Rams plus Elite Janissaries. The only real trash unit that he has is the Hussars. And ooh, what a nice trap here. Look at this, the gate coming up at exactly the right point in time. And the Hussars getting trapped. Elite Skirmishers now without defensive upgrades, +4 attack, +3 range, and Dark Noob is going for ballistics as well. He's switched into full trash units. I think he's only missing the Hellbody upgrade, and that costs, what was that, 600 gold? Is that possible? Or maybe 500? Not sure about it. And not so easy to get. Chunslow, 300 gold in the bank. Dark Noob only 100. He's got 3 relics. Terror got 2 now. That means they're rather even at that. But the trash units are better for Dark Noob. So let's see, can Chunslow find a way to actually take down the trash units without too much gold on the map, without too much gold available. And you can see those Hussars would love to engage those Elite Skirmishers. The +1 defense is done, but that's all we're going to see on those skirms. And Terror is still engaging Hussars against also Pikemen. A few Elite Janissaries, he's always keeping them in the back. Actually, he's got recovered those numbers a little bit, got quite some gold in from selling, I guess, and from the relics. On the other side here, on the bottom side, Light Cav raiding on Terror's outside TCs on those farms. Terror has enough space at home, and he's putting farms up now, needs to put a mill or two here. And he sooner or later will be switching to the outside gold as well. But those Light Cav have done quite some damage, so the villager numbers are actually better for Dark Noob now. Guilds on the way, too late in my opinion, but it's also better late than never. He will get more gold in. And those siege rams are taking down the gates and moving forward. They're not going to find a lot here. A lot of military buildings, alright, but that's pretty much it. And Dark Noob's main economy is here in the back, where Terra wasn't able to raid a lot at least. And on that outside, that small economy is really not the biggest point here. There's a few military units, of course. I always see yellow here. There's a few light cav actually taking down the lumberjacks and waiting for riches to come out, but now Dark Noob is sending them back. Masonry on the way, because why not? Dark Noob can afford it at this point. Looks like Terror does have pretty similar resources. A lot of food, he's spending a lot on hussars. We are 1 hour and 20 minutes in, and still there is no clear winner. Let's go to 95. We're going to see a lot of trash units fighting here. Hussars against pikemen, elite skirmishers, light cav, and we always need to keep an eye on those elite janissaries. One monk would be really good here to heal up those Chinese, but it's not going to happen. Halberdier finally coming for Dark Noob. 1 hour 20 actually. Blast Furnace also. And with the Halberdiers on the field, it's going to be difficult for Jon Snow to actually engage the elite skirmishers and try to do some damage here. Also, Terra wasn't able to get a group of hussars up to go and raid really. Go to the woodline, go to the farmers here. It's not happening, at least not yet. Not sure how the raidings are looking later on in the game. It's going to take a little while longer. The elite janissaries staying in the back here, but now elite skirmishers and halberdiers moving forward. Capdram actually in the mix, siege workshop going down. No siege room coming out of that. And Jon Snow very low on almost everything. 114 villagers, Dark Noob on 111. The numbers are not high enough for a trash fight here. I think you should go to at least 130. A lot of hussars still engaging. The elite skirmishers, elite janissaries waiting by the castle to engage, to be able to engage in safety. And he kept Ram with 5 halberdiers now attacking the TC, but it's going down and the halberdiers will die here. The hussars in front of the janissaries, waiting for the halberdiers to approach to make the janissaries do their job, take them down, and then fight back here. You can see those elite skirmishers are not protected too good anymore, but the hussars are dying fast, and we have still low gold for both players. Terror low on gold, Dark Noob actually pretty much similar resources. Ring Archer armor only now coming in, too late as well. And crop rotation for Dark Noob, better late than never again. But look at this, 1 hour and almost 30 minutes, and you go for economy upgrades that you should have had I guess 40 minutes in, or you didn't boom 55 to 60 minutes in. Now Dark Noob is focusing on the left hand side, bottom left here, trying to maybe engage those TCs, but he needs some siege. Terror is keeping his group of hussars on the right hand side. And there's a palisade gate now, because I think Dark Noob cannot afford to actually build a stone gate. Isn't that quite sad, but it's happening. Brace on the way for Jon Snow, and we actually are going to see skirmishers. Not elite, but skirmishers fully upgraded for the Turks player here, for Jon Snow, because he didn't find another way to fight those halberdiers. They're just too strong here. And when they come from different angles and are trying to attack those hussar groups, then you can't have the elite janissaries around. Also, Dark Noob is starting to go with cat drums against those TCs. Jon Snow can see it. He's putting pressure up in the middle in the meantime, using the hussars to move forward, and elite skirmishers, skirmishers and elite janissaries in the back here. So 1 hour and 31 minutes in. I don't see a winner. Dark Noob, a slight score lead, 1k points, but that's really not a lot. You can see the KD, and there are still fights happening. 1 TC finally going down for 3 cap rams. Not sure if that's really worth it, but Terror with 120 villagers can still not afford to lose too many, and maybe that's Dark Noob's idea. Maybe he's going to try and go for a few more villagers. On the outside, no more villagers left. Terror's woodline is here on the left hand side. It's not too big at this point, but both players I think have decent wood counts. 700 for Jon Snow now. Dark Noob with 1k could sell some of that, I guess. Now we have a big fight in the middle. Hussars trying to engage everything. There's still halberdiers around, and a lot of them. Not so many skirmishers. 2+4 attack is not quite sad. Against 3+4 it's not so much better, let's be honest. But I guess the bonus for elite skirmishers is better. Thumbring on the way for Jon Snow as well, and we still have 69 military units. Man would be proud for Jon Snow, but almost 90 for Dark Noob. And Dark Noob has the military advantage right now. I guess he had the better economy for quite some time, and he's engaging with the halberdiers, and he can afford to lose them. Halberdiers against hussars is a very good trade-off, and if he's losing them to elite janissaries and skirmishers, so be it. Dark Noob apparently can afford it. Thing is, same military numbers now, and Jon Snow might be able to push here. On the left, 2 more cap drums coming up to take down a TC. I think he will finally be successful here. Dark Noob take it down. But Jon Snow, first time going for a Hussar raid. He's sending a group of Hussars in to try and fight villagers. And look at this, you need more lumber camps here. Dark Noob realizing and losing a few villagers. Let's check the villager numbers. 99 for Jon Snow, 98 for Dark Noob. And looks like Dark Noob was able to clean that raiding party up. Jon Snow lost a lot of villagers on the left-hand side, and I think he should consider walling up here and go for the right-hand side for the wood line to have a little bit safer wood income here as well. The light cav trying to go around, moving in, and those elite Janissaries are still alive and on good health. Health, as far as I remember. Yeah, that one Janissary could have got healed up, but Jon Snow didn't need that monk to heal. 2 HP left, so a few of those elite skirmisher arrows probably hit that Janissary or maybe a light cav or a halberdier. But Jon Snow is moving forward, and he's got a siege ram here again. 2 siege rams actually. He's trying to protect them with the Hussars. At the same time, there's some raiding going on. No, I don't think so. Just saw it light up on the map. Yeah, walls coming up on the left, and 1 cat ram was in, but that's it. Jon Snow moving in with skirmishers. It's just amazing. Skirmishers in post-Imperial Age 4. It's so funny, but it's only what you get to see in Turks 4 here. Hussars moving forward, and the siege rams are taking down military buildings now, which is so important. Jon Snow in the scoring by 1k points roughly. 93 against 98 military units. So much happening on the map. Light cav trying to move in, and Dark Noob is starting to raid here. 1 hour and 45 minutes in. And we have a counter raid by Jon Snow as well. He's trying to move into the base. Dark Noob doing the same thing. Now he's going back with a light cav here. And Jon Snow still got those Janissaries alive, and he is doing a lot of damage with those. Architecture on the way for Dark Noob, very nice upgrade. The Light Cav trying to approach and go for the skirmishers. They're actually doing quite some damage. And now there's that group of Light Cav coming from the side, and they're trying to engage the elite Janissaries. There's like 15, 16, 17 maybe left, but a lot of them are low on HP, and looks like Dark Noob was able to kill at least a few of them. Probably a good trade-off here. More light cav and elite skirmishers on the way, and now 90 against 70 military units. Dark Noob is able to fight back here and push Jon Snow out of his base. Siege workshop and another barracks coming up. 250 gold for Jon Snow. Dark Noob on 600 actually. He's been saving up a little bit of gold, and I think he should go for more rams here probably to try and do some damage. That battle elephant probably was a misclick here. Funny to see, it's not going to do too much damage, but it's fully upgraded. It can actually take down a few units here. The elite Janissaries are standing close to the castle. Jon Snow, I think, lost 1 or 2 more maybe. And the fight is again happening in the middle, 1 hour and 50 minutes in. And it looks like we still don't have a clear winner. Jon Snow is in the score lead, but with the population, looks like Dark Noob is on the better spot here with more military units. And Jon Snow is low on everything now. 1k wood in the bank, but that's pretty much it. He's spending all of his food on skirmishes and on Hussars, of course. Cannot afford more elite skirmishes here. I don't think he's been producing too many of them in the last 20 minutes. Instead going for siege rams, that makes sense. And on the other side here, on the bottom, on the weak side, another cap ram moving in to try and open the walls. Jon Snow is moving his wood line to the other side now. He's put down a house and a siege workshop here to make this safe. And Dark Noob is trying to push in the middle now, and I think he should consider going for a bombard cannon maybe and try to take down that castle. I don't think he has a castle left. No, 3 castles for Jon Snow, but none for Dark Noob here. 1 hour 52 minutes in, and actually Dark Noob is going for battle elephants. It wasn't a misclick. He's using the battle elephants as tanks against those skirmishers and the Janissaries, and Jon Snow is calling GG here. Jon Snow saying Sif win. Yeah, of course. Look at this. Amazing game. I think Terra was maybe exhausted here and didn't want to continue the fight. He knew it's going to be so hard and much harder and harder to fight those halberdiers. 6+7 attack, by the way. Something I didn't mention. So these battle elephants actually were like the tell sign for Jon Snow. Yeah, Dark Noob is confident he's going to win this, even though he is behind in the score. Doesn't really matter. He has got more military units. He's got raiding potential on the map here. Open the vaults. Can go with more light cav. Is sending battle elephants to the middle. Hope you enjoyed this game. Very interesting one, in my opinion. Almost classic. See you in the next games. GG.